This is Oracle SQL Part 5. Myself, Shaji Balakrishnan. So, we already know how to use the select statement for fetching records from a table. You have to give select star from star or the column names that you expected from a particular table to fetch the records. We also learned order by clause, how to sort the column or columns we need. Today we'll be learning what is where clause. This is used to filter or fetch records according to a particular conditions, or we call it as filtering the rows or records from a particular table. Let's learn how. Okay, we are going to take the help of EMP table again to understand what is where clause. Select star from EMP and semicolon. So this shows you the command itself explains that select star means show me all the columns, okay, not rows. When you select star from EMP, show me all the columns from the EMP table. But why it is showing you all the records here? It is showing all the records, right? 14 records. Now you can imagine that when you say star from EMP and this particular table contains 10,000 records, say more than 10,000, say lakhs of records, okay? And when you say select star from EMP, it will show you all the records. It will scroll up like anything and will to show the on 10,000 records here. But I just asked here to show only the columns. Select star means all the columns from the EMP table. Okay. So to understand this, why it is showing all the records, you should understand the where clause. Okay. Let's see. So when you say select star from EMP, okay, select star from EMP, I'll say where DEPTNO space equal to space 10 and semicolon. Now here this command says that show me all the columns from the EMP table where the department number is equivalent to 10, which matches, this is the condition, okay, where has a particular condition here. The condition is department number is equivalent to 10. So we have here in the EMP table, these are the 14 records which has the mix of all the 10, 20s and 30s, right? So when you give this command, then it will fetch only those records that is matching this particular department number is equal to 10. So we have here 10, then we have 10 here, then we have one more here 10. So we have 3 records that is matching this particular condition. So 3 employees are working in department 10. Let's see that. Okay, so it is clerk, it was King, it is clerk and Miller. So these are the persons who is working in department 10, and our condition says that show all the columns. It is showing all the columns, right, from EMP table where department number, so this is the condition where department number is equivalent to 10. Okay, so it is showing 10 records, so it is showing 3 records, so instead of 14 records. So the condition is here. So far we have used select star from EMP without using the where clause. So what happens, the condition was missing, right? Where clause means it is condition, but since the condition was missing, it is fetching all the records for you and showing at a time. Okay, but here when we are giving the where clause, it is fetching the records according to the condition we given. It has to match the condition and has to display only those records on the screen. Okay, let's go ahead. I want those people who's working in department 20 and say semicolon, enter, right? So it is showing you all the records working, all the employees working in department 20. Now suppose if you want to see the persons working in department 30, semicolon, you can see here department 30. See, so department is equivalent to 30, right? Or you can see it. But here, suppose if I say equal to 30, is there any persons working in department 40? Let's see it. Sorry, say 40 and enter. So it says no records. But we know that in our tables, a DPT table, that department exists. But no employees are working in EMP table according to the output we have seen so far. So there is no department, no employees in the EMP table who works in who works in department 40. Okay, that's why no records. But if I say show me the person's employee which is not equal, this sign is equivalent to not equal to. A less than and greater than sign indicates not equal to. So department which is not equivalent to 20. So show me those records where the department is not equivalent to 20. So it will be 10 and 30, as you can see here. It's showing 10 and 30, but the department number 20 is not shown because the condition was department which is not equivalent to 20. Okay, so but it is not arranged properly. So well, let's give the order by clause also. Say ORDEAR, order, ORDER, order by DEPTNO. Okay, and since we are not giving ascending descending, it will be shown in the ascending order. Sorry, semicolon and press enter. So as you can see here, 10 and 30, right? We'll reduce, we don't want to see all the columns say. Okay, so what I'm going to do is that I'll remove this. Instead of star, I'll put the list of columns. You see EMP and the MP number. We write e name. Okay, then we have suppose job. We will say even if I put it in capital letter also doesn't make a difference. See, I'll show you department number. I'll say DEPTNO. Say DE. Wait a minute. Okay, we say DEPTNO. TNO, right? So when you say select star from sorry, not star, the EMP number, e-name, job, and department number from the EMP table where the department number is not equal to 20, order by department. So what happens? Sorry, semicolon. Okay, so it shows you only those columns which we have asked to display, right? And at the same time, it is also matching the condition which is required. Here it is not equal to 20, so 20 is not displayed. And it is also said order by department number. So our select statement is growing again and again. Okay, now it is previously it was only select star from EMP. Now we added say the where clause. Then we also added order by classes. And the order by clause should be added at the end of the select statement if required. Okay, it should be the last clause that should be added to the select statement. Please remember that. Okay, so now what I'll do, we say not equal to 20, but if I say another way of not equal to, you can say exclamation and equal to. This is also equal to not equal to. Okay, this will also equal to not equal to, as you can see the same result. But there is one more way. I will say a caret sign which is about 6. Okay, and let's put the semicolon properly, semicolon and press enter. So again the same result. So there are different ways to present not equivalent to. Okay, so you will learn the comparison operators which is equal to and not equal to. Now not equal to can be presented in 3 ways, right? Okay, I hope you have seen it, you understood it. Okay, now let's see how to use the greater than. When I say here show me all the departments, okay, we say greater than 20, semicolon. So when you say here select star from EMP where department number is greater than 20, order by department number. Okay, so what is greater than 20 here? The condition is where department number is greater than 20. means in the department, in our EMP table there are 14 records, and all the departments and department that exist is 10, 20 and 30. So greater than 20 means it should be 30, because greater than 20 means can be 21, 22 or anything. But since our department is in the steps of 10, right, say 10, 20, 30, so we'll get greater than 20 means 30, right? So it will show you all the records in department 30, right? Okay, let's right now we'll ask here to show only those records, sorry, those columns which is required here, important. We don't want to see all the columns. So it's a EMP number, comma, we'll say ename, comma, ename, comma, job, comma, we say salary, comma, we say DAPT, PTNO. That's right. Okay, now if we press enter, what happens? So it's showing you only the only the columns which are chosen, right? Now what I'm going to do is that, you know that now it is showing 30, but if I say it is greater than as well as equal to, show me those records from the EMP table, sorry, DPT table, where the department is greater than or equal to 20. So what happens? So it is going to show you 20 as well as 30. So it is because this is the condition is department number is greater than or equal to 20. So 20 is inclusive here, right? Fine. So let's take one more example. If I say instead of greater than equal to, if I say less than, okay, less than 20, what happened? So it will show you all the records where department number is less than 20. In our case, in EMP table, there are records starting from 10, 20 and 30. So it will show you less than 10, less than 20 means it will show you the records where department is equivalent to 10. So in this case, it is showing you department 10. Correct? Okay, now what I'll do, less than equal to. When you say less than equal to, means include 20 also, right? That means the department should be less than 20 or equal to 20, right? So it will include 20 also. So when you press enter, let's see what happens. So it is showing you 10 and 20, department 10 and 20, because these records are matching the condition where department number is less than equal to 20. So it is equal to 20, right? You can see this 20, but less than 10 means it is less than 20 means 10 is also included here, right? So you understood here 6 comparison operators, okay, that is greater than, less than, greater than, equal to, less than, equal to. We also understood equal to and not equal to. Okay, now for example, I'm going to show you something here. If I say instead of, I want all the records which is equivalent to where the jobs are equivalent to clerk. If your boss asks you, say, show me or give me the list of all the employees who are clerk in our company. So the word clerk, right? So what is word clerk means? The clerk is actually, you're comparing, the company should be related to job. So as a job, right, job is equivalent to clerk. But when you're dealing with information that is of character type, okay, not numeric. So far we are dealing with numeric, right? Department number was numeric, but here when you're dealing with job is clerk, right? So this type of information where the information is clerk, you have to put the information in, or say data in single quotes like this. Okay, so now you say job equal to clerk means it will compare each and every character, each and every word, okay, and it will also see that it is capital letter and small letter, everything will match as it is, okay, what is given in the single quotes. So when you give this command, actually no records have been selected. Why? Because there is no person or no employees are working in the EMP table, okay, on the company whose job is equivalent to clerk, but the here clerk is actually there are, but here you're searching for the word clerk in small letters. As you can see above, see a job is equivalent to clerk. Here it is called capital letter, right? The information what is stored in our table is capital letter. So you have to give clerk in capital letter. So I'm going to change it. Say CLERK, clerk, right? And I press enter. Now this time it shows you 4 records, and some belongs to department 10. See, or is ordered by department number, okay, so it is showing 10, then 20. So in 20 there are 2 persons, that is Smith and Adam is in from department 20, and James is from department 30, correct? So as we are learning the select statements, you can see the select statement is growing, okay. It's growing means it was only select star from EMP, then it started from where clause, then also it added the order by clauses. At the end there are yet more clauses has to add. So we have to learn a lot. There will be many chapters in select statement itself, okay. So the point you have to note here is the order by clause in our examples must be the last command or the last clause that should be added or attached to the SQL statement whenever required, okay. So it should be select then from, okay, select then it should be from the table you give it, okay, then you have the where, then it should be the EMP number, sorry, order by. So if you don't give the where clause, then it should be order by clause, but if there is no order by clause, then it should be up to EMP only, okay. So that is particular sequence in writing the select statements, okay. Should be select and then the from, then the where, then the order, okay. Fantastic. So you understood that how many persons are, how to compare by using job and clerk and everything. So you don't understood here most of the comparisons. In the ensuing videos we'll be learning more about the comparisons and logical operators, okay.
So in this session we learned SQL comparison operators like equal to, not equal to. We'll be using these signs for not equal to. Then we have greater than sign, less than sign. We also learned greater than equal to. We also learned less than equal to. So these are the comparison operators we learned today. In the next sessions we'll be learning more about logical operators. This is the end of this session, and thank you for watching.